All right, friends, gather around. Last time we got tons of views. You seem to like the topic of white light, no self, an awakened mind, and how to do it. How can you do it? What's the way? What are some practices that really work? And I think it's important that I talk about it, and we kind of have fun listening to it, and it's fascinating because people know about meditation, people know about yoga, so we should have a whole population of Buddhas by now. Everybody should have nirvana by now. And then you leave your house, and that's not the case. That's not the case. That's not what we have. So what can we do? Well, one of the things we can do is we can talk about it and build up energy, and hopefully that will become meditation, motivation for meditation. But remember, it's hard. So I'm taking you through my daily routine so that you can kind of look what I've done and compare to yourself and be like, okay, so he's doing this, I'm doing this. Well, we're both right. He's a cool guy. And maybe then you see I do something that you don't do, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna win first. I'm gonna get first place, baby. Yeah. So last time we talked about no self, white light, and I said hypnopompia, which is when you can handle being very relaxed when you wake up and before you fall asleep, you will see hypnagogia or hypnopompia. Now, hypnopompia is what it's called when you're waking up and you're seeing visuals. And I said you don't want to do that in the morning. This is not the time for that, because you have to remember your dream, right? You have to write your dream journal, or if you were lucky, you have to write down your samadhi. And there's a difference, and I'll get into that later. But there's no need to talk about that now, because now we're gonna do what's right to get samadhi. And that's what I started in the first video. We're gonna go a little bit further in this video and talk about what happens when it's time to go to the toilet. Take a big shit. Take a big shit every morning, right? And the reason why we do it is that it's something you have to do. You're gonna have to take a shit anyways. Might as well turn it into a meditation. And the meditation that's best here, I think, is La Purga, the Purge, a practice of the Southern American vegetalistas and shamans, Shipibo shamans, the Shipibo Konibo people of the rainforest, the Quechua of the Sacred Valley. They all do this. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to steal it. We're going to steal it and do it for ourselves so that we can have all the advantages, so that we can reap all the benefits, right? So you go in, you take a big shit, and it's like, maybe you're Christian, you pray to God, right? It's like, God, when I take this shit, everything that I don't need, everything that's getting between me and you, let it come out. Let me just take a big shit and shit out the devils inside of me. Just shit them out. Learn me to know Jesus after I take this shit. Just getting there. If you're more of a traditionalist, you come in there. Shamane. And you take a big shit, like even after you're done, it's like shit, and then that's the traditional way. You have to earn that one. You have to earn. Don't do it before you've done it in a dream, because that means you have received the magical power. So you can't do it before you do it in a dream. That's how you receive and don't take my song. You need your own song. The people that are in your dream has to give you the right song for doing the purge. That's the best way. That's the best way to do it right. And second, now it's time. You've taken a big shit. What do you do? Well, now that you've taken a big shit, you can do a coffee enema. You don't have to do every day. You don't have to do it all. But it's a nice way to put in a so-called chakra meditation, chakra sound vibration meditation. So what you do, and you're trying to steer the internal snake of the eye of consciousness that's like noticing stuff in your body. You're trying to steer that with your voice. So you start at red, you start at the red chakra, lam, lam, and then you move up like lam, vam, ram, yam, ham, sham, aum, right, like that. And you can even press it all the way. Make sure to press it all the way by yawning, so that the sound comes inside of you. You know that when you yawn and you get pressure in your ear, you can hear the sound inside of you. And also you can, when you yawn, you kind of push up that last, through the top of your head. Now the way I would go lam, just keep that, and then I would, on vam, I would come and scoop it up like this, lam, vam. So you stay in lam until you're ready, and then you progress to vam, like vam. And what I'm doing is that when I'm going down to lam, I go back down from vam. I'm picking it up. You understand? So ram would be like trying to push it, because that's a big one. That's a big leap up to yam, the heart chakra. And at heart chakra, because it's up and down, I would go lam, vam, ram, ya, both up and down, and then get down into the throat, and up to sham, like and then all the way up to and go inside by making those dots in your ear, making the yawning motion, right? And then you go after 15 minutes and you purge that one too. So you get in not just one purge, but 2 purges, and you just pray like, what's coming out now? What's coming out of me now? That's like residue from me unclogging those chakras. They were covered in filth, and I cleaned them up. And all that filth is coming down, but the energy keeps going up. And then you just take a big shit, like Sat Nam, and just all of that coming out. And that's like what's coming out is like it was stuff that broke off, that was clogging up your chakras. That's what's coming out, right? And then you of course have to clean up, use some maybe some isopropyl alcohol, 80%, to make sure that everything is nice and clean. Brush your teeth, use some soap. And then I like to, because now you're relieved, right? Because your stomach is completely empty. And from here I would do soham, and you can do that seated if you're feeling awesome when you do it, because it is awesome to meditate. But in order to do meditation seated, because it's so much easier laying down, right? You're just coming from recovery position with the coffee enema. Make sure that the coffee isn't warm, by the way. You make sure the coffee isn't warm. And then you go into soham and try to anchor that to your breath. Soham. Hum, and anchor that to your breath. Now we're coming up in 10 minutes. This is the second part of the morning ritual. I'm not going to speak more of it. I've gotten some comments. I should address them. They're great comments that I got on the last video. I'm doing this in a quickie, okay? I'm going to have to get back to that later. I think 10 minutes is enough for now.